Hello, my name is Izzy Schwartz. I am a Rotary Youth Exchange student. Where is this right now? Oh, there it is, from Gainesville, Florida. It is nice to meet you all. I have now been in Thailand for 10 days. I am in Thailand, known as Isan. Isan is by Cambodia and Laos. Also, where I am is about an hour away from Cambodia. So, pretty interesting. Also, fun fact, my province, Sisaket, is the poorest province in all of Thailand. So I'm getting my third world country experience in now. So, hope you all enjoy. This is me ranting about the ways and sways of whatever. First, I live in a computer shop, practically. Right now, I'm in my parents' apartment, as you can see. But I spend about from 9 to 9 in a computer shop that is owned by my host father, whose daughter is living in Florida right now, while I live with their family. So, that's why it's called exchange. Rotary Youth. It's the wrong side, isn't it? Rotary Youth Exchange. Also here, you can see my name, Izzy Schwartz, which is not my real name, but it's pretty cool though. It's a pretty nice place. It's run mostly by college-age students from around Kuntaralak that my father has employed, and they're all very funny, and they also like to talk to me in English, which sounds really broken and not understandable at all. But they try, and I enjoy their conversations generally. Another thing so I've been in school in Thailand now for my first week. This is my first weekend from school in Thailand. I came here on a weekend last week. I've been here now for what, 11 days, I think? And I'm losing track of mind. Losing my mind also, that too. But one thing about being in school and being the only foreigner in a school of about 4,800 people, full of Thai people, is that it really builds your self-confidence a ton. Because you can just talk to a group of girls and they all scream and then run away and giggle about how the fact that a white person tried to talk to them. It's usually pretty funny. One thing they do to try to conversate with me is that they get in a little group and they huddle together. They look at each other and they go, "You see that white person over there? One of you should go and talk to him." Actually, I think that's what they say. I can't understand Thai at all. So, but it seems like what they do. And they send out one girl to me, and she says hello in really bad English, and then I say "Sawadee-kap," and she's oh my god, and then she runs away. That's pretty much how my every conversation goes. But I have built a few friends that I play badminton with, which is really popular in Thailand. No idea why, but it's fun. Another thing about Thai girls is that they all look really young, at least compared to me. I don't know why. A lot of the girls that are 17 and 16 could pass as 12. I don't know if that's just a Thai thing, but in my school that's kind of the way it is. Which I mean is a little peculiar, but I guess it's just cultural differences in countries and all that fun stuff. Another thing, all the gay men in my school love me as well, which is pretty funny. Also, the gay men in Thailand are great. They are all very open, and unlike United States, where gay people are a little more restrained in high school, they are not. And you can tell a gay person in Thailand apart very easily from another man in Thailand because they generally wear a ton of powder on their face. And powder that they use, I think it's baby powder? I'm not really sure. But it's used to prevent sweating and to look whiter, which I guess is more attractive. No idea. Thinks that I have a very gay sounding voice, which I don't really understand because I'm not gay. But, whatever. Also, most of my friends in my school are gay or females, so that probably doesn't really help my image. But I enjoy their company, so whatever. Another thing, speaking of gays, a lot of the girls think that I like One Direction, or ask me whether or not I like One Direction, which is generally really obnoxious because I can't stand any of their music, ever. I've never been able to. I never will be able to. So they always ask me if I like One Direction, and then I tell them that I don't. And they ask me if I sing, and I say I don't. They ask me if I dance, and I say I don't. And then they become disappointed because of like the three things that Thai people find interesting. And if you can sing and dance to one degree, most perfect thing in the world, obviously, or you're just gay. Another thing, Thai bathrooms. Really interesting situations going on there. No toilet paper, just a spray hose and a bucket of water. Often, most toilets aren't flush toilets either. Luckily, in my areas, I've only really used sit-down toilets, but I have seen crouch toilets where you actually don't have a seat to sit on. You just bend your knees and go for gold. So I've actually kind of avoided those a little bit, but I'm sure the time will come eventually. And another thing is, speaking of Thai bathrooms, going into Thai bathrooms, Thai doorways are all really small, and I'm 6'1". Thai people are almost never 6'1". I am the tallest person in my entire school. I have banged my head into almost every Thai bathroom doorway that I've walked into, and it makes a great impression when you first meet someone and you slam your head into their doorway. Usually it thinks, man, this guy is a smart dude. Thai people don't consider themselves brown. They all call themselves black in color. Do not know why, because they're not really black. They're actually only about maybe 2 shades like darker than I am, generally. If they're Cambodian, they're generally darker. But what usually happens is they like to walk up to me and compare their skin color to me. They say "si dam," which means black. They point to me and they say "si cow," which means white, which is pretty true. I'm really white, but they're not really black, so I don't really understand that. But it's whatever. Alright, thank you for joining me on my ranting adventure for my first vlog ever in Thailand. Thank you. Sawadee Kap. Peace.